Hey guys, Marcus with Horror Junkies of Utah coming at you today to talk about The Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 1, our opener. I think AMC is being revived by this. We had Fear the Walking Dead just end, which I wasn't as big of a fan of. The last episode got me really excited, but The Walking Dead has got me back into it. It was a really, really strong episode and a really good episode, and I love that they went ahead and did color and black and white filming, doing our color for the scenes that are supposed to be happening right now and our black and white for the scenes that did happen in the past. The Walking Dead, they're doing 16 episodes on this season, and they're splitting it into two parts again, which is really interesting. But in this opening episode, we have a lot happening. It pretty much, picks up where it left off, but at the same time, we got a lot of internal conflict with characters. We've got characters back, and I think we're going to see a shift in leadership here. We got Rick, who is our primary leader in the group. But I think Daryl is starting to question some of his decisions. And I think other people in the group are kind of starting to question him slightly. Not as much, but I think it's definitely coming. And I think slowly we're going to see a shift in leadership, but who knows? I mean, Rick's still kind of like the go-to guy. But the other interesting thing that I found was cool is we have this area that they find, and it's full of zombies, and who knows how it really got blocked off, but it did. And they got to deal with this because they're like, if this gets out and comes to our town, we're going to have a big problem. And some people aren't so sure. They don't want to go do this plan of Rick's, and other people are totally down with it. And then we got Glenn's character and the conflict that happened on the season finale with the other guy. I can't remember his name. And it's almost like Glenn has not purely forgiven him, but he is more forgiving and willing to give humanity a second chance. If that guy would have tried to kill Rick, man, he would have been done. But Glenn, for some reason, let him live and has given him a second chance. So he comes out on this mission as well, which Glenn obviously doesn't want him to. And they're doing a dry run on this mission, planning everything out, and then things don't go according to plan, and they have to do it right then and there. And it's interesting. We have all these zombies, tons of zombies, and it really reminded me of Fear the Walking Dead's last episode, where we have Daniel, how he leads all those zombies out of our Superdome type thing to the military base. It's kind of the same concept. We just have a herd of zombies. Tons. They're all over the place. And the plan is to lead them away from the establishment, away from the town, and keep the people safe. But that doesn't all happen. We get some mysterious horn sound going on coming from Alexandria, and the zombies start to break off and head towards the safe zone, whatever you want to call it. And we need to figure out who's making this noise, who's drawing them in, what's going on. It left us with a cliffhanger there, which was really exciting. But, I mean, this whole episode flowed really well. I love some of the zombie makeup we've seen. I love the fact that they had so many on-screen zombies where it wasn't necessarily all CGI zombies. We had a lot of real actors in here playing these zombies. So that was really cool. We didn't have too much character conversation or development between these new people that have come in. We had a couple new characters added in, but we still don't truly know what they're all about yet. I think this episode was just about bringing us back in and slapping us in the face and let's go. And it's really quickly paced and really good, and I enjoyed it. So we'll see what episode 2 is going to have for us, who's making this noise, who's drawing the herd away, who's screwing up the plan pretty much. And, I think the two characters that really shined in this episode was Rick. He's taking that leadership role again. He's saying, we got to do this. You people aren't used to living out there. But then I think Glenn is really taking a huge leadership role as well. Especially when they get to this kind of like a farm supply store. And Glenn's like, hey, look, we need to do this now, or all this noise that these zombies, walkers, whatever you want to call them, that are making inside of this store, they're going to draw the herd off as well. And they had planned to take care of it when they were coming back, but obviously now they can't do their dry run. They have to just deal with it. And Glenn handled it, and that was really cool. He is coming up, and he's taking leadership now, along with Rick. But like I said, we got Daryl, which I think is slowly questioning Rick's judgment, and along with other characters, and we'll see what happens. So be sure to tune in to our next conversation, and let me know what you thought of The Walking Dead and this episode, and where you think it's going to go. I'm really excited about this season. I think we're going to have a lot of developing stuff. And we will talk to you next week when we get to see Season 2. Also, keep up with the Fear the Walking Dead. They're doing that episode about that flight. That's pretty exciting. You can check those out on AMC's website. And I believe they're airing them during The Walking Dead as well. So check those out, and we'll talk about those as well. I actually missed the last one, so I have to go and see it. But I do remember the opening from the season finale of Fear the Walking Dead. So keep that in mind, that they are showing those as well. Other than that, guys, I think we kind of covered the basis of the episode. It was pretty strong opening, pretty straightforward, and I think this is going to be an exciting season with a lot of developing stuff and a lot of plot twists, so we'll have to see. I'm Marcus with Horror Junkies of Utah. Go check us out on YouTube. Like our Facebook page, and subscribe on our Instagram page as well. And give us some feedback, guys. I will let you go. Have a good night. We'll see you a little later.